Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live August 31, last day of celebration. It's 10:30 in a couple minutes. So glad to be here. Tell me when you get on so that I know that you're here, and I'm going to pull up the video on my computer so that I can see comments well. All right. I'm also going to do one thing. I'm actually starting the video. I usually don't do this. I'm going to turn my sound off first. Good morning, Marlene. Turning my sound off. Yeah. Hi, Marcia. Sorry, I don't mean to give you the side of my face. So I got that, and I'm actually going to... Oh, it's already playing. I don't know what I did differently, but it's already playing, so that's what I want. Hi, Carrie and Jamie. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? Good morning. I'm so happy to be here. I had a wonderful time in New Orleans. It was amazing. I'm a little slow getting back into the swing of things. So I didn't post anything on my blog except for registration is open for our next retreat. It's the October 29, a Saturday all day. And I had that set up to post on Monday when we got back. So I'm so excited for that. I already have a bunch of registrations. It makes me happy. I love that day. And I already need something to drink. I have my randomizer set up. What was my favorite thing about New Orleans? Okay, so obviously anytime I go to a Stampin' Up! Event, the people is always the best. That's amazing. Well, so this time especially, I've been making the mistake. My nephew asked me that the other day. My favorite part of New Orleans was the food, but like the people are involved in the food. So I love food anyway, but also we took a cooking class our first morning there. So we got in there Wednesday afternoon. We had dinner together with a group of friends that it's one of my, if you've heard me talk about my cruise family at all, one of my people and her upline and sideline and different things. We went to dinner. That was amazing. But all of us that had gone to dinner, we took a cooking class the next morning also. It was so much fun. And we had so much fun that so they did classes at the school morning, afternoon, and evening, and we were going to try to go to the evening one, but we were all like, we're going to be too full. We can't hit the evening one. It's not going to work. So we did schedule with a different group of friends. So I had a travel buddy with me. So I don't know if you remember me talking about being on Demonstrator Council a couple years ago. Well, so we still get together on Zoom. That team and I still get together on Zoom to talk business or support each other in whatever way, because the year that we did it, all of the people that were on the council had to be people who did not have an upline, a team leader above you. So I've been direct to Stampin' Up! For years, with no team leader. And so all the other demonstrators were also. So we still get together to support each other. And I had met one of the people only one time in person. She lives in Chicago area approximately. And I was there for a wedding, or we were there for a wedding, and so we met one time in person. Well, then we were like, well, let's travel together. So we roomed together, and she was a great roomie, and anyway, so when I say we, she's who I'm talking about. Todd didn't come with me this time. He considered it, I guess, but it's just different when I'm in seminars all day. So all day Friday and Saturday I was in training type things. So he's not the we that I'm talking about. Julie and I are the we that I'm talking about. So we, with another set of friends, went to another cooking thing the next night. It wasn't a class, but it was put on by the same people, and we wanted the same chef. And he was able to customize it for us. So, like, Julia couldn't have pork. It doesn't agree with her. And my other cruise family, she and her daughter can't have gluten. So he's like, oh yeah, I can take care of that and whatever. So so we had amazing food. So we chose the brunch class for the Thursday morning one, and we made just a sec. I gotta think. I'm getting confused between the two. Okay, so we made. He just was working on the grits when we got there. So we made shrimp and grits, and eggs Benedict over crab cakes, and then something called praline bacon, which is like bacon candy, whatever. So it had brown sugar and the Creole seasoning that they sell, which of course I bought, and pecans, and you bake that, and it's sweet and a little bit spicy and salty and yummy, and it was so good. And then so the Friday night after our seminar, so New Orleans right now has something called culinary, a culinary experience. Oh yeah, it was so good. I brought recipes home, planning to make it. So they have things called culinary offering at some restaurants in the area. I guess it's their slow time. And so to encourage people to come to dinner, they'll have a set 3-course meal that you can get for $45 a person. So, like the first place that we went on Wednesday night, it had it at the top of their menu, and you could choose that. And it was like, you don't order from the menu, order from, like, that's their offering. Well, the school offered it too. And that's what we were considering going to Thursday night. And we were like, we're too full. We can't do that. So we went back Friday night. And so he already had gumbo cooking for us, just chicken gumbo. So no andouille sausage in it because of Julia's needs. And then, and used a special kind of flour. So he had gumbo ready for us almost as soon as we got there. And then he cooked tableside something called New Orleans style barbecue shrimp. And it's not barbecue sauce. It's sort of like a scampi, but with Worcestershire and wine or beer. Wine for us because beer has the wheat in it, so people couldn't have it. And there's something else. Oh, well, Creole seasoning. So that was fabulous, and that was served with rice. And then, sorry, Jamie. And then for dessert, he made, again, tableside, made bananas Foster, and that's something that my husband totally loves. And so I felt a little bit bad having it without him, but hi, Terry. But I brought the recipe home and suggestions. Like, I've never heard of anything else before, but when he was making it with bananas, he said, you can do this with pineapple or apples or peaches. I'm like, my husband will love the peaches. So anyway, it was amazing. We just had yummy food. It was amazing. So good. Anyway, so that was my favorite part. People and food. And together, I mean, how can you beat that, right? The training was great too, obviously. I learned a lot and need to implement that and whatever. But food, that's the best. Okay, So if you have more questions, feel free to ask, but I already took up, I don't know how much time, 10 minutes telling you about New Orleans. Oh, I will share some things that I got. Yeah, that was really good. But I have to say, hopefully the chef doesn't try following me or anything and watches my video, because I didn't say it, but we had a crab cake at dinner on the Wednesday night that we got there that I liked better than the one that we made at the class. But it was completely yummy. It was so good. And so I learned how to poach eggs. I've done it before. This is bugging me. I've done it before, and I thought I was doing something wrong. Because I put the egg in the water and, have it swirling or whatever, and like it just goes stringy everywhere. Well, it just does that, and then like at restaurants, when they go to serve it, they just clean it up and sort of cut off the string. So then you have this nice little round poached egg. Anyway, I made them yesterday, and I did a good job. So that made me happy that I could do that. And we're talking about making some of the recipes this weekend while we're here. I mean, it's not going to be the same quality shrimp that we got down in New Orleans, but it was really good. So good. So yes. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to my randomizer because I have cards to give away. And if you remember correctly, I have 3 cards because I did three different, what I called color blocking techniques sort of things. And I'm sort of repeating one today, but I just remembered I forgot something important. I'm going to have to go upstairs in a minute. Okay, so I have 3. Where'd my Post-it notes go? There they are. I have my Post-it notes. I don't have a pen. Just a second. They're close by. Well, that's a marker anyway. Okay. All right, so I'm doing my randomizer here. I have 3 cards to give away, so I'm starting now. Thanks for sharing, Debbie. Marcia, you are my first winner. Oh, this one doesn't write well. Marcia Hill, number 1. Okay. Then something's in the way here. Weird. Okay, pick another name and start. I'm gonna use this end. Marlene VanderZouwen. Congratulations. And I need one more. Pick another name. Start. And Dina. Yay. Is she on yet? I didn't see her yet. I know you have been on a winning streak. And I still have them sitting here waiting to send you. All right. So thank you, ladies, for sharing. Congratulations on winning. I'm going to get rid of that and go here. Okay. So I'm done with that. Okay. So I have possibly, maybe not. Just a second. I need to see something a minute. Nope. Okay, so I have some bad news that I figured out this morning at some point, and I don't know what to do about it because I tried things. So remember I got a new phone a couple weeks ago for my last live, and we love how clear it is. That's amazing. Well, either Facebook or my phone updated or something, and now I can't see where I can, when I flip it down, where I can, remember how I would put it upside down so you guys can be seeing how I'm seeing? I can't figure out how to do that. I can't figure it out. So, I'm going to have to go back to my old school first kind of ways where either I'm stamping upside down, or I'll stamp it and then I'll turn it around for you. I'm gonna have to research it, but so sorry. I'll show you the best I can. That's part of why I wanted my video to be playing, so I can make sure that I'm showing well, even though it's a few seconds delayed or whatever. But anyway, so I will do my best. So, and I just remembered, again, that I forgot something. I meant to remember it on the way down, and it's important. So first of all, I'm going to show you that I'm going to be using the Hippest Hippos one more time. It is a celebration item you can choose as a freebie with a $50 order. And I do know that the dies, the hippo dies, are gone. So you can't get the dies anymore, but hopefully those of you who have them, you can, well, it's an idea for you. Anyway, so I'm going to be using the Hippest Hippos. And I'm actually going to, do I even have you? Yes, I switched it. So all of a sudden I couldn't remember if I changed my settings so that you can see, at least when I'm facing you, you can read what I have. Just can't do the upside down thing. So I need to go grab one thing upstairs. I'm really sorry. So I'm going to put you down for a minute. You can take this time if you want to ask me questions. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you bounce. You just talk amongst yourselves. So I'm going to put you down because I'm not going to... I just took my phone out of the thing. Just a minute. That didn't go well. Okay, put you down, and then I got to tilt you down. Holy cow. Okay. So at least I got to see which way. Oh, that's the wrong way, so I need to go this way. So I'm on screen better. Okay. So sorry, you're going to be looking at the hippos for a minute. I already stamped one. I'm going to be using this hippo because I need to go get something. So I will be right back. I'm so sorry. Just a second. I'll be hurry. Okay, I'm back. So the first thing I'm going to do, I wanted to stamp this because I didn't want to have to wait for it to dry because I used Memento because I'm going to be using Stampin' Blends, and for right now I'm going to color upside down. We'll see how this works for now. So I'm going to do the ears and toes. Oh, I didn't check. Did anybody... Hippo, that's appropriate while I'm thinking about food. That's so funny. I forgot to check for comments before I got started. Oh man, I've been thinking about food like the whole time. Okay, so I'm using, this is actually crumb cake, the light crumb cake. And I'm using this on the face, like the muzzle, we'll call it, and just the inner part of the belly. I'm not trying to blend. I just like the Stampin' Blends, how they end up looking. So I'm going to use the dark one for this. It was too funny. So I did this project with my sisters and nieces. We had a girls' night while my sister Teresa was in town from San Antonio, and two of my nieces, they're sisters, two of my nieces. Oops, I forgot part of the belly. I'm going to do that so I don't mess it up. They colored the eye blue, but then they realized that that it was the eyeball instead of the iris, so they colored the eyeball blue. So then they're so proud, like, oh yay, twins. It was funny. Okay, so I'm just quickly coloring the hippo. You remember I can't talk well when I'm... Are you seeing okay? Yeah, I'm not doing too much in the way of the camera since it's above me. Okay, so anybody on here do Facebook Lives and turn it down to, like, I don't know if there's other demos on here. Do you do Facebook Lives and turn it down? I know that there are different softwares that you can do, but they're expensive, and I was happy with just doing this. Okay, I'm just using regular markers for this, so we're going with a red flower. I remembered and then I forgot, just a bit late for me today. Hi, Kathy, I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I'm gonna color the stem here. Okay, so remember, today's the last day for celebration. And she's, or he is all colored. I gotta see if I'm in the right spot. Yeah, I did good. Okay, so now I'm gonna die cut the hippo, and I'm gonna be off camera for this. So anybody who's coming on now, oh man, I forgot the die across now. Something changed in my settings, and I can't find how I can flip it upside down so that you can see it the same way that I'm working. So I'm gonna have to do some research, ask people some questions. Hi Marcia, thank you for joining me. Yeah, anyway, so I have to either work upside down or do the work and then show you once I'm done, because it's just, I can't flip it. I could not find a setting to flip it. So anyway, so here's my cute little guy. Okay, so now what I'm going to be using him on is I think I want to do a white one. I was thinking differently before. Now I'm not. Okay, I'll show you both. Just a second. So these are peekaboo treat bags. So there's a window. It's peekaboo because there's a window there in the middle of it. They come 10 to a pack, and you get 5 of each, white and craft. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate this bag and put him on it. So I'm not sure that I can stamp words straight upside down, so I'm going to do it this way and then turn it around for you. So I'm stamping "Love You a Ton" just above the window, and then I'm using Real Red. So "Love You a Ton" is part of the Hippos set, but I'm using a little heart that's actually part of the penguins. So I did not have this heart in this stamp set. I just found it from somewhere else. So I want some hearts around here, and then some down here at the bottom. So I've been showing this project to most of my clubs. I think I did not get the idea until later, so not all of my clubs saw this, so I wanted to share it with everybody in my lives. Okay, so that's all the stamping. So we're going to have our bag. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of my hippo. I'm just going to go zigzag on the back of him, just with 3 of them. he's gonna go right here. Okay, so he's adorable. Now, these are food safe. I keep saying until I put my fingers in it, because you need to be able to open these up. And somebody suggested using like something more sterile, like if you used a butter knife or something like that. They are Ziploc at the top, so I'm not sure what these notches are for. I don't know if it's intended for like holding baker's twine or whatever. We'll be putting chocolate in the bag. Marlene wants to know. Sort of. That's what I had to go get. So I'm going to get this open and then I'll show you what I'm putting in this bag. Okay, so I keep putting my hands in this, but you could figure out a way where you could get this open better. And then you can open this bottom up a little bit. I'm trying to get in camera so you can see it. Are you there yet? Okay, good enough. All right, so now, another demonstrator posted these, that she found these on Amazon. And so, of course, I had to do it. So I've been doing this for most of my clubs this whole time. So I don't know why they put this on here upside down, but they did. So they have this cute little hippo biscuit. It's got like hazelnut cream inside. And I don't know why they put the hippo upside down compared to the name of it. But so if you tuck it in the bag upside down, well, so you can see the face, it peeks right out of the window for you. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna leave this. I had to show this. I think those invitations for tearing it after it's sealed, but it doesn't seal. It's a Ziploc. It's not. It doesn't ever just stay sealed. So there's no point in tearing it. You can just unziplock it again, like I just did. Okay. So the last thing I'm going to do is put a ribbon on here. So I'm just going to do a knot. So this is something, the winner of this is going to have to come get it, because I am not mailing this. In fact, I've been keeping it in my fridge this whole time. Where do you find, on Amazon. So I bought a big case of them. You can get, so let me show you. I'll show you the packaging. So hopefully this is far enough away so that you can see it. Yeah, there we go. So there's 5 in a box like this, and I'm not sure in what increments that they sold them. I bought a box of a total of 50 of them, but I know that there were smaller amounts of them that you could get. So if you have the set, this is perfect to go with them. I loved it. So Amazon is where I found it. So anyway, I've been storing these in my fridge because it was so hot for a while, and like it would get sort of, well, it's already creamy and then get melty. So anyway, so here's my final thing. Isn't it so cute? Oh, I'm not quite in camera for the whole thing. There we go. All right. Okay, next project. So I've shown you this technique, but I'm showing you my swap that I made for BackStage. So where is my stamp set? Oh, I lost the stamp set. I have the stamps, but I don't remember where the stamp set is now. Just a second. So sorry. I thought I had it all sitting here. No, I don't. So I'm just gonna have to show you the stamp itself. So this is you want to be? What do you want to be? I don't know what that means. I missed it. You want to be the winner? Okay, so I can't find the whole stamp set. It went running away from me somewhere. But this is the main stamp in it. It's called Soft Seedlings, and I've used it. I had used it on another swap before, and I used it for this one too. So I'm just gonna set that aside. So let's see. So we're gonna start with this piece of white cardstock, and we're gonna go fall colors. So I'm starting with crushed curry, and I'm using my my blending brushes, and I'm gonna get this yellow at the bottom. Sorry, I'm shaking. I'm sort of using a lot of color, and so I end up I want nice deep color for this one. I don't think I had it so deep on the last ones that I did last time, but this one I want it deeper. So, and I don't follow the rules of everybody says to start off your page. I just sort of tap off some of the color. All right, so I think that's enough crushed curry. Now we're going to use pumpkin pie. And I do go light to start out, just to sort of, oops, and I smush some in. I'm really sorry if this is bouncing, if the video is bouncing for you. So I start out light, and then I sort of smush more color in, or spread more color in, or whatever. I tend to end up with, even when I tap off the color, and even if I start off, at some point I end up squishing it down or something, so I get more color in there. But I don't think it ends up being a big deal because, well, just because of how we finish out the card. You'll see. Okay, then the last one I choose, look at Marlene's post stuff. All right, let me see if I can find it. I can't see comments that low. I don't know where she, I never saw, and I didn't see what she said. I missed it. Sorry. I'll look for it later. All right, so the last one I chose as cherry cobbler rather than real red. I wanted a deeper red, not like sometimes when you're blending real red, it looks sort of pinky. Even this looks kind of pinky, but I can get deeper red here with the cherry cobbler. So I made this same sort of look the last time that I stamped with you guys, but I loved the look so much, I chose it for my swap for going to BackStage. So I just thought I would show you the swap because it's sort of amazing. All right, oops, I guess I should show you that. So that's the final look of my background. Then what I'm gonna do is I already have my Stamparatus set up. How many of you guys have used the Stamparatus or have the Stamparatus? If you have it, do you use it very often? So, because my phone is so close to, my work surface, I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't do it right under the camera, so I'm gonna have to do it and then show you. I really need to figure this out. So I already have my chosen where I want my stuff to be. God, it's amazing for when you really want something lined up, or you're going to be doing a bunch of these. Like, I had a helper working with me when I was working on my swaps originally, and probably if I didn't have the helper, I wouldn't have done this, but I was so glad I had it set up and I could just do it so easily. So, I'm using Black Stays On because this stamp set has the red rubber. So I'm going to, sorry, not finding a good surface. There we go. Now I got a good surface to ink this up. So it's not photopolymer, so I can use the BackStage on like I like. And going to stamp Thinking of You right on the bottom here. And that's perfection. I love it. All right, slide these off. I can put this away and out of the way. And here is, am I in camera? Sorry, I'm struggling to find in camera right now because it's so close and I don't know, just how I, oops, that's the wrong way. Go down. All right. So now I want to attach this to my black cardstock. So I'm going to use my silicone mat. Grab my adhesive. Get it started on it. And then this look amazing with the black on the black. So here's my layer. And then I just love how it stands out. So I chose a white card base. Oops, I'm not done stamping yet, duh. All right. So I need to ink up my, my leaf. So it's sort of a big, I have it on the D block, which isn't a big block, but it's sort of off it. So it feels big. So I'm leaving it face down and getting it inked up. So now I'm just stamping this on here. I should have done it before I even put the black background on, but it won't hurt anything. Oh, I missed that. That's all right. All right, so I have my, gotta find the right spot. There you go. There's my piece that I'm using. This is really bugging me. I promise you I will work on figuring this out for next time. Okay, so I'm going to put my, tie my ribbon on here. And then we'll trim this up. All right, so I'm sliding this over and sliding it down a little bit. So here's my piece. Okay, so I have a white card base, as I mentioned already. And I'm also using this, this designer paper is from the Gingham Cottage designer paper. So there's lots of big chunky gingham on here that I love. And so I'm going to put this down, and I'm doing it a little bit differently. I'm not just, when I originally designed this, I thought I was gonna just set it right next to it. So that there was just a tiny little bit of a border, but I'm doing it just a little bit differently. So I'm angling it this way. Then I need dimensionals on here. Sorry, I just had the phone ring. So sorry. All right, my backup on here. I forgot to set my thing so that it didn't come up during this time. I turned off all my do not disturb scheduled for my trip, and I forgot to turn them back on so that they don't bother me. Okay, so I have my dimensionals on here that you probably can barely see, and we're just gonna put this here. I need to see if this can be up higher. Oh, sorry. It's a frustrating video day. I'm so sorry. Okay, so here's my card, and I want to do, I have my embellishments here somewhere. Oh, they're there. So I'm using iridescent rhinestones. And so I'm putting a big one here. I didn't slide it very well. Big one here. And then another one over here. And then another one. Put it here. I think I want more. So I'm going to put another one right next to there. And one down by the leaf. All right. Yeah, that's the way I want it to be. All right, so I'm going to bring you up. This is driving me crazy. So bring you up, tip you up. See if I can get you back to normal. So much better. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like it. Okay, so here is my swap. Oh, that's so much better. So I just love this. I love these colors. I love that it's fall, but it's bright. So this is what I brought to On Stage. So I made 50 of these, and I got lots of different samples back, swaps back, obviously. All right, so I'm going to show you this while it's up again, too. So here's my hippo biscuit. Thank you, ladies. Marcia, Jamie, thank you. All right, so I also want to show you a couple things that I got. Well, one was just a gift, and a couple were swaps that I got. So I brought these to get things. So this is the first thing, is a gift that I got from, I know, I love the colors on there. This is a gift that I got from my friend that we had dinner with the second night that we had dinner. So this is intended to be like a bag tag sort of thing. Her husband does, and he comes to the things with her. Her husband does this wood burning and cutting or whatever. So she didn't leave until Thursday morning for New Orleans, because she was only 4 hours away. And so Wednesday night, she's like, hey, honey, what do you think about doing this for my friends? So I got this. I just love it. It's so cool. So I'm not sure, or it could be an ornament or something like that. Then I got this swap. This is amazing. So this is actually from a demonstrator. So that was from my friend Lisa Marie. She's from Pensacola. And this one is from a demonstrator from New Zealand. So it's intended to be a Christmas card, because Christmas, their time of year, it looks like this. So she used the same sort of technique that I did, but she used a mask with the diorama die, and then did her blending brushes through the opening of the die. And then obviously she made a mask, so there was a nice straight line that she had here on the water. I just love this card. I just think it's so cool. And I feel like we don't have these stamps. These are specific to the South Pacific, because their Christmas is in the summer. Anyway, so there's that one. And then my other favorite one is So I got this from, obviously, a demonstrator from France. And so she has on there New Orleans BackStage 2022. I love it. I love her color choices. I love that she used the gnomes. And then when she was handing it to me, she's like, I have a gift for you too. And so she tucked in this bag that she put her swap in. She gave me a keychain of the Eiffel Tower. Isn't that awesome? I love it. I wanted to give her something back too, and I just had a card that I made. I just thought that was so sweet. So these were some of my favorite swaps from there. So, and now I need, I'm going to be showing him, because I'm going to need, so this right here, these are masks. I think they're called decorative masks. And I'm going to need this because I'm going to be making this design. So, I think I saw it twice this weekend and never really paid attention to it before. So, all right. So I think that's all that I have for you. Other than the reminder, just a sec, let me grab this. The reminder that today is the last day for celebration. That means the last time that you get a freebie with a $50 or $100, every $50 or $100 order, or increments of those. The items that are gone are the hippo dies, the tree lot dies, the note cards and envelopes, and then there was one other thing that's gone. Oh, both of these were the add-ons later. Both the sets of the silver foils and the brushed metallic foils, those are both gone. But you still have lots of choices that you can do. Also, right now, when you sign up to join my team, you get a free planner collection that includes a stamp set and journals and then the whole planner system through next year. So anyway, if you have any questions or anything, let me know. Otherwise, you can just go to my website and click shop, and you can place your order and get your freebies. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for your patience with me. I will figure out this whole not flipping thing, or figure out a better somehow bringing it down. I don't know what's going to happen, but thank you for your patience, and have a great day, and I will see you again next week. Oh, and don't forget to register for our retreat. It's open through October 1, and the date of the retreat is October 29. If you have questions about that, you can message me or whatever. Otherwise, if you're on my mailing list, you already got an invitation through that. But anyway, feel free to ask questions. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.